I have wanted for a sense of my be made by acromative so Naibura is NAPO Adona Fernandez and the Diankasa Dr. Matthew Poku Breka friend NAPO I reply opinion the say Nketia then I'm some day need to hear papa na any say Nketia someone so kafa the patriotic party just a doctor would bomb yahono I just NAPO so I reply no one so be there my in the cramp no then 1 year pono so in chill kese by to my uncle Nko just some chimney by be doing uncle.
The DOBMC the office of the Honorable Member of Parliament for Nketia South constituency, and that's Honorable Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. He says, ignore Asiedu Nketia's distortions. Matthew Poku Prempeh, as Education Minister, never blocked UNE from obtaining medical school. And I read, Energy Minister and former Minister for Education, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, popularly known as NAPO, has become aware of sentiments attributed to the national chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, in a Ghana web publication of 30th November 2023 to the effect he, as Education Minister, blocked the University of Energy and Natural Resources, Sunyani, from obtaining a medical school. Whilst this statement exposes the NDC national chairman as not well informed on matters pertaining to the subject matter of tertiary education in Ghana, it is important to refute same in the following response. 1. For the education of Mr. Asiedu Nketia, it is not through the Minister for Education that approves and accredits programs and courses in universities. This is a function of the Ghana National Tertiary Education Commission, formerly the NCTE, and the National Accreditation Board. The Executive Director, Professor Salifu, an appointee of former President Mahama, predated Dr. Prempeh's stint at the Ministry of Education and remained in office throughout his time as Minister. Johnson Asiedu Nketia could have easily verified this from him. 2. There was no time during the tenure of Dr. Prempeh that a decision to establish a medical school was alluded to by Mr. Nketia came before Dr. Prempeh, even for his opinion, let alone approval. The processes for establishing universities and the accreditation of programs and courses have never been a ministerial decision. 3. From the foregoing, Mr. Asiedu Nketia will be pardoned for a genuine ignorance on the subject matter. However, if it was born out of mischief and propaganda against the person of Dr. Prempeh, given the electioneering campaign season, then it is dead ab initio because the facts speak for themselves. The general public is thus advised to reject outrightly these uninformed claims by the NDC national chairman, treating them with the total contempt they deserve. And is signed, quickly let me just check, is signed Kofi Abrefi Afna, press aid to the Minister Energy, Honorable Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh.
And as you know, it is ideas that transform nations. It's not raw materials, it's not oil and gold, but ideas. What comes from your mind, what comes from your brain, that is what transforms nations. And the idea of You Start is a transformational idea. This event marks a significant chapter
Almost had to also the same to my connectivities apart and so on.
in the government's journey toward job creation, prosperity, and economic transformation. Again, this remarkable event shares the results of the implementation of the You Start Ghana Jobs and Skills Project and the Ghana Economic Transformation Project. These two government projects, funded by the World Bank through the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Trade and Industry, and implemented by the Ghana Enterprises Agency to provide capacity building on business management, technical assistance, and grant funding to selected startups and micro, small, and medium enterprises. I am honored today to witness the tangible results of collaborative efforts between government, the private sector, and the World Bank. I extend my deepest appreciation to the Ghana Enterprises Agency, led by its dynamic CEO, Mrs. Nketia, for renewing their team, for renewing their unwavering commitment to fostering growth and development of startups and MSMEs. I also want to say a special thank you to the Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Honorable Ken Oforiatta. He is the brainchild of U-Start, and I want you to give him a special round of applause. We discussed this U-Start. He said he had this vision of U-Start, and we thought it was possible, and he has made it happen. Congratulations and thank you, Ken Oforiatta. I would also like to thank the Minister for Trade and his Industry, Honorable Nketia Hammond, for his leadership on this valuable and oversight responsibility of these invaluable programs. The government is also thankful to our key development partners, including the World Bank, for both its technical reviews and provision of funding towards the implementation of these transformational projects. Today,
the office of the Honorable Member of Parliament for Menchia South constituency, and that's Honorable Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. He says, ignore.
I'm the Kasibu in the Kasibu, Ebromidin, Edo Big Gabriel section, Macram.